I want to head back to Abuja now to correspondent Sagir Ibrahim, who is covering that protest that's happening in Abuja, related to the story that we've been carrying, of course, the controversy surrounding the allegations made by Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan against the Senate President Godswill Akpabio. So let's go to Sagir now. Sagir. Fantastic. It looks like things are much better now. So again, where is this protest happening and what seems to be the particular grounds of those who are protesting?
Good morning, Tolu. Good morning to the Jasiri team. You can hear from the background. It's complaints, and more complaints. Some of the chants that has been made here is Akpabio must go, Akpabio must go. Enough is enough. I'm currently here with one of the supporters of this movement, Oluchi, who also doubles as a communication expert. She will be giving more details as to the reason for this protest. Oluchi, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Can you please give us a brief of the reason why we are having this demonstration now?
Well, Nigerian people have come out to state clearly that what happened on the floor of the Senate is unacceptable. It is a deliberate attempt to shut the Nigerian woman out of the political space. I mean, it's shameful enough that we have only 4 women in the Senate. And the one who we see as the most vocal, the one with records of work and achievements for her people, is the same person who is faced with this situation. It's terrible that if a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria would come out to say she's been sexually harassed and people are trying to downplay it, people are trying to water down the conversation. This is not about party. This is not about, it's not a gender war. This is a human rights issue. It's a national issue. It's a national embarrassment for Nigeria. And I want Nigerians to know that we are demanding for an independent body to investigate these allegations as raised by Senator Natasha. Because what I saw with Senator Natasha, like I said earlier, is not a reaction. It is an outburst. And for somebody to have an outburst, you must have suppressed that thing for a long time for it to burst out. So Natasha busted out. She has had enough. The humiliation. Who has not followed Natasha's story? From when she started, when she was in the SDP, the humiliation, the calling, the name calling, then she wasn't married. And then she got married and dared to contest. We saw what happened in Kogi State. We saw how the roads leading to her place was peeled off because they didn't want people to access. This woman is a fighter. This woman fought. She went there, won, fought even in the court, and gained back her mandate. And she's in the Senate making impact. We will not allow anybody to come and humiliate her. We will not allow anybody to shut this woman up. And I stand here today to say shame on all the women who have come out to downplay this woman's voice. Shame on all the women who have come to try to shut this woman up. We thought you people were mothers. How can you be doing this? It means that there is a culture of silence that is in the political space. There's a culture of fear. There's a culture of intimidation. How can a mother come out and tell me that the Senate is not meant for children? It is meant for the elderly. What kind of message are you passing to us? This is unacceptable. This is not unacceptable. And Natasha is not a child. Let me tell them, Natasha is not a child. Natasha is a Nigerian woman who knows her onions, who is working and has the right to speak. If she has raised any issues, I expect that what they are going to do is swing into action and investigate. Investigate. Just as the former Senate President, Dr. Bukola Saraki, has said, this is not even about one person. This is not even about protecting one person. This is about protecting the National Assembly. This is about protecting the Senate. This is about protecting the seat of the Senate President. So in doing this, we call for an independent investigation. And while it is going on, sir, please let the Senate President step aside so that they can allow a proper investigation to be conducted. Please, that is what I came out to say this morning.
Thank you very much. There we have this Oluchi speaking passionately about the situation, but we also have Mr. Aku here, who has also been part of the organizers who brought all of this together. Mr. Aku, can you give us more of details about the charters of demand of this group currently here today?
Yes, the purpose of gathering here is to express our feeling as a result of the shock of the attitude of the Senate President on the floor, on the red chambers. You see, this is a time for Nigerian Senate to make law to reduce poverty. This is in time for Nigerian Senate to make law to safeguard our lives. But the Senate President is busy swapping position. But what happened now is as a result of what has been cooked behind. You see, an attempt was made behind, and the man came on the floor of the Senate to use that to embarrass the girl, to disgrace the girl, a girl that could, his daughter, he has a daughter, he has a wife, and he has a mother. So these are the three reasons why everybody should respect a woman in anything you are doing. I am a product of a woman. I am not from Okene. I am not an Ibura person, but I'm a Nigerian in support of Natasha. Enough of this. Is it the best thing for Akpabio is to step aside, not to do even to resign. Clear conscience, fear no accusation. If his conscience is clear, let him step aside. Let Senator Jibril Barao take over. Then pending the outcome of the investigation. So you are trying to suppress the original story, and the original story is out. They sponsored noise from everywhere, but we are making the noise in Abuja where the Senate chamber is. We don't want intimidation. Women should be encouraged. Women should be supported. You have Margaret Thatcher. You have all these women all over the world doing well. Why should they suppress our own women here? Is the Senate for a man? They should be gender sensitive. Without a woman, you can't live any life. So we are tired of the intimidation from this man. Another woman from NNDC has accused the same man before. So it is not good for the integrity of the Nigerian Senate. We don't want this kind of man as a Senate President. The issue should be investigated. That is the purpose we are gathering here, to show our grievances to the whole world. We are not happy. The people of are not happy. The Igala are not happy. The Okun from Kogi are not happy. The Middle Belt are not happy. Nigerians are not happy. All of us are not happy. Enough of this intimidation. Nigeria is for all of us. We are preaching one Nigeria every day, and you are suppressing Nigeria. It's not all about a party. It's not all about party. I am a member of APC. I'm not in PDP, that National Bloc. But I'm here because of justice, as a member of the international human rights. A right has been trampled upon, and we say, no, that's what we stand for. That's what we're against. That's what we're fighting for all over the world. So that's why I'm here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Well, there you have it to the team. It's been a passionate appeal for an investigation to be carried out on the allegations that's been raised from the Kogi Central Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. For those that are here and for those that are behind me, they will continue to clamor and demand for justice to be met, and also call that the Senate President steps aside while an independent investigation is carried out. Back to you in the studio.